John Keats in his poem Ode on a Grecian Urn says, heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Much the same in law. Known laws are good and useful, but those unknown hold the potential to be far more useful. I am going to give you power today to deal with a situation if you owe any amount of money to any bank or money lender or credit card company. About 6 lakh crores, not 6 lakhs, not 6 crores, 6 lakh crore rupees is owed to various banks by large business houses and industrialists and entrepreneurs. All of those guys, all of those people sleep free of fear, free of any trepidation. And I'm not talking about what they need to do today. I'm going to talk to you about what a regular guy like you and me should do when a loan recovery agent representing your bank starts acting like a gunda. To begin with, it is startling to the point of utter shock that despite a Supreme Court order in the month of March in the year 2007 clearly prohibiting use of debt recovery agents or loan recovery agents, and that case shall scroll down now, it is still prevalent and in practice. It is surprising how banks in this country can defy the apex court's order on such an important issue. But without going there, let me go straight to the legal aspects of what you can do if you're threatened, harassed over the phone or in person by a gunda representing a bank out to take your money because you owe the bank some money. And I choose this article today because it says in the paper, loan shark couple will stand trial for charging 30% interest. Some lady in dire need approaches a couple in the money lending business and ends up getting threatened and harassed and coerced into paying far more. The law that governs money lending in Maharashtra will scroll down now. So if you're in Bombay, if you're in Maharashtra, this is the governing law. This will help you understand the various provisions. But without getting into legalese and in an effort to keep this simple, I am going to give you a 3-step remedy if you get threatened over a phone call by anybody claiming to represent a bank or a money lending agent or anybody. Step number 1, go to the police station then and there. As soon as you receive the call, step number 1, and this will scroll down now in simple words, go to the police station, sit across the senior police inspector, give him a written complaint outlining why you received the call and what was the nature of language used against you, and ask him to file a complaint and file an FIR under section 384 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. Section 384 of the Indian Penal Code 1860 deals with extortion, and that is exactly what the recovery agent is doing when he is threatening you with bodily harm or harm of reputation and forcing you to pay up your installment. Step number 1, go to the police station, tell him the section. The section is 384 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. Step number 2, there is somebody called a banking ombudsman. Go and visit this banking ombudsman in person. Take that written complaint which you have taken to the police station, same complaint, and if by now you have managed to lodge an FIR, take an FIR copy and go and meet the banking ombudsman appointed for your state. The one in Mumbai right now, for example, is Srimati Ranjana Sahajwala. Her address will scroll down now. In future, she may be replaced by somebody else, but that will be the office of the banking ombudsman for Maharashtra and Goa. Write to the banking ombudsman by email, by registered post, and also take the trouble of going and taking an appointment and sitting across this person and explaining your grievance. The first 2 steps are in consonance with prevailing laws, and they are there precisely to protect you against such strong arm tactics. Now I'm going to tell you something which is not a part of any legal provision. It is sheer common sense and maybe some experience in dealing with such situations. That helps me give you step number 3, a very crucial step. You have taken a banking loan of any nature, housing or auto loan or a personal loan or a credit card. Usually you have done this, not usually, almost in all cases you have done this through a bank. Whichever be that bank, go to the nearest branch or go to your home branch, go straight to the manager's cabin, tell him that there is a complaint that you have lodged in the police station, you have met the banking ombudsman, and make the branch manager responsible for any obscene calls in future, any threats or harassment in future. I will already tell you what the bank manager is going to tell you. The bank manager will say that is a separate department and he or she is not responsible for that department. Good. Now that is when you dig your heels further and sit on that chair for longer. Just like he wants you out of the branch, just like he doesn't want you creating a scene or embarrassing him in front of other customers, you don't want the bank's thugs to harass you, embarrass you in your neighborhood or at your workplace. Don't leave the bank manager, don't let him get away with this responsibility and wash his hands off. He works for the same bank, you have an account there, it is his responsibility to put an end to this. Be determined, be vigilant. I have given you 3 simple steps. It's now up to you to enforce them. Remember, vigilance is the eternal price you pay for your freedom. I try to simplify Indian laws on a daily basis. I try and give you provisions that shall empower you to deal with such situations. I hope this particular episode will help you or will help somebody that you know deal with this very bad situation where he or she is harassed just because he or she is not able to pay back an installment. Thank you for watching.